Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here tonight, talking all about WWE Monday Night Raw coming up tonight. It's going to be live from Atlanta, the old home of Stevie Breach. I lived there for 6 years back in the day. So if I still lived there, I'd probably be sitting there with good old gold standard 000 there tonight, July 13th, 2015. Big time return tonight coming to you, and that is the return of Stardust. Honestly, we haven't seen Stardust in a good little while, ever since the death of Dusty Rhodes. They've kept them off television for about a month now. My first thoughts was that I was really hoping that when Cody came back, it was going to be Cody Rhodes and not Stardust. A little bit surprised that they kept Stardust off of television for as long as they did. I thought that maybe they would bring him back last week for the stories of Dusty Rhodes on the WWE Network, a pretty good special. But mostly, there was big time rumors of Cody Rhodes wrestling against Stephen Amell of the Arrow. Basically, it was a little while ago on Monday Night Raw. Stephen was in the crowd, and Cody Rhodes jumped up to do his normal taunt before his match, and got right up in the face of the star of the Arrow and started jawing back and forth, and immediately shot rumors that they were going to do Stardust versus Stephen at SummerSlam this year is one of the biggest matches. Normally, when you run angles with stars from Hollywood, you want to be starting off these storylines, well ahead of time, so you basically get your TMZs, and if it's big enough, you can get your mainstream coverage of people. Maybe he would be able to go to Comic-Con and be able to talk about it, about going and working for WWE, being on Monday Night Raw, and maybe a couple of the fans of the Arrow or just of Stephen Amell would just start watching Monday Night Raw because they're a fan of him and they want to see more of him. But tonight's gonna be a good well-being. I'll take Cody Rhodes back any way I can. Honestly, I thought Cody is going to be a big star in WWE for a while. I believe he's one of the guys held back by not having a World Heavyweight Championship. That being the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, I think of just being the WWE title. When they sort of merged those titles together, you sort of took your second tier main event, soon to be stars, and sort of killed them down a bit. Sheamus doesn't mean as much. Cody Rhodes doesn't mean as much. Definitely somebody like Dean Ambrose, I could see as another guy holding that World Heavyweight Championship. They'd mean more. I know that belt doesn't mean as much as the WWE belt. It's been a while since about WrestleMania 21 to 22. That belt sort of switched, and one belt meant more, and then it sort of switched back to being the other one by the next year. Of course, WrestleMania 21 being main evented. Well, then again, WrestleMania 24 was main evented for the World Heavyweight Championship as well. But I don't know. For me, that is when the belt started to mean less. When that belt shifted over to SmackDown, with Batista going to SmackDown and Cena going to Raw. But Cody's been through a lot this last month. And, getting back into the ring, I'm sure is going to help him out a lot. And I love him. He's a damn good wrestler. I want more from him. So I'll take whatever I can get. And him coming back as Stardust, maybe they have a storyline planned out where they can peel back the skin of Stardust, and maybe he doesn't he stops wearing the paint and he moves into Cody Rhodes again. But we'll see.